and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. Couple of Alabama guys there, 2 to Waddle for the Miami first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
His throw caught at about the 5. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready, go.
Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
97. Ready, go.
They'll run with Mitchell. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Black, 95.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Play action, now it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. And taken right on the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Edmonds again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. after the field goal. Here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance, open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Lance now on first down. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Black Ultra.
Throwing again on second down. Lance flushed out right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Down. 33. Yellow.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Davis-Price on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance rolling to his left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 33 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They went zone blitz there, obviously successful. What makes the zone blitz successful?
Well, just go ahead and let's break the term down. Zone means they're going to play zone behind them in coverage, not man-to-man. But the zone blitz, why it's confusing to offenses? Because oftentimes defensive ends or defensive tackles will drop back into coverage, and linebackers or safeties will usually fill that gap and blitz in their spot, messing up the blocking responsibilities.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yards the tally on the return there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell with his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua going to look deep for Wilson. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Working from the gun, Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.